Hello everyone. Well, we are, oh, you see property line. Oh boy. We're finishing up. We're at the corner. In that corner, that is the road. And that right there is the job we did last winter. Removed all the ash when we first tried to hit the buncher. Ooh, there's a car. That's how close. Anyway, we're just finishing up here in this corner, and then we're moving back, and we're gonna go bother work some more property lines there with the neighbors that are mad. All right, you're gonna say, Kev, what are you doing? Why are you just staring at these logs? Well, this is a pretty big ditch, and we're hardly get through it, so I'm skidding and passing the logs through, and Pete's on the other side will grab them. If we had our ProLink cleats on, which we do not have with us, this wouldn't be an issue at all, but this is the last hitch, and he'll grab that and I'll head on through. But you can see how we got this going now. Come and grab them. Those tracks actually work better too. Just like that. It actually worked really well. We didn't have a pile of wood to do it when we were having problems, but now let's see if I can get through. And here I sit stuck. What happened? There's water sitting in the bottom. And what's running through made it even bigger. And I've hit my bumper. I felt it as soon as I came down. I hit the bumper, and that's kind of high center. That's what I'm rubbing on. And this is a disadvantage of making that bumper bigger. That's why we want to make a smaller one, so we don't run into this. But I got my grapple out, and hopefully you can come in and grab it and give me a little pull. But I'm not these, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, pad tracks on this 90 suck. Well, I'm waiting for him to I got another hitch set up there for him, and he's moving brush. I'm just boop, 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 waving my finger for some reason. We have these two big bad boys, still alive, but emerald ash borer is in this bush. I don't see any marks on them, but it's in here. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that loggers tape keeps loggers out. I don't know if you saw my previous video about bad neighbors, but that's the tape. There's a corner right there, and this is why the brush is there's a lot of brush right here. Everything had to be felled this way, and big soft maples and a few poplars. That is one massive soft maple. That's probably the biggest one. Not the biggest diameter, but biggest going by the canopy. It is massive. There's a lot of firewood in that thing. But yeah, he's just cleaning up. We got another house right back there, so it gets a little bit slow when we got push trees. Alright, the audio in this was horrible, so I'm going to redo it. This is I'm talking about the bad neighbors. Bylaw came out and had a conversation with the landowner and the three neighbors that were causing all the problems, and he answered all the questions for them. They so much didn't like all the answers they got, but in the end, we're allowed to keep on working. Their goal, those three neighbors, was to get us shut down. They wanted us to stop work altogether. It obviously didn't work. Bylaw said we are doing a fantastic job. He was happy with the work and wants us just to carry on, and told these other people just to mind their own business. Now, this neighbor that we go to, where we're just about to go up to work beside, he's got 3 sheds there, and all 3 sheds are board and batten pine. Like, where do you think that wood comes from? I don't get why they got all bent out of shape like this, but whatever. I think we did a pretty good job, so. But there there he goes, got her all cleaned up. I'll head back in there and see what else I can tip out. Go from there. But yeah, that's the bad neighbors update. All right, well, right, you can see right there where my two fingers are. That's where that massive big ash was, where I had my fuel and I was fueling up. That's where they were. Dropped one into here, one over there. Yeah, there's a massive hole in there now. That's, oh, there's a corner, property line corner right there. So we're working around. We really get into the soft maple here. I'd take that, but it's not, we're only supposed to be cutting ash, so it can stay. But you can kind of see there's the house. We're working this where it's open. You can see a lot of light there. That's where the field is. There's beans still in it. They're almost ready to come out. But we just got to do a little strip left here. An hour or so, a couple hours worth of work. We'll get all that firewood up. And once all that firewood is up, and our log truck driver is going to come and get it, and we're going to put up the saw logs, and then he can come grab a load of saw logs. And then once the beans are off, we'll come back and finish up the rest of this job. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be dropped into the field just because how it's leaning and property lines and stuff. So that's the way it's going to go. But I'll be back. I'll show you the landing when we get out there. But I got to get back and do some topping and get at her. All right, guys. Well, we're done. Except there is a couple along this fence line, but they're going into the field, so we're just leaving them for now till the beans are off, like I said. But for those that don't log, you got a bigger maple there. That's oh, maybe 20-inch, and there's this guy on the ground, and it fell south, so this is getting the sun. So that was blocking the sun. Now this is wide open because we've cut all the ash out of there, but this guy fell down, and look what happened. As soon as that's out and you put a big opening in here, look at this. There's one right there. These are soft maple saplings. Look at them all. Whole row of them started coming up. So that's it. You know, we're logging, we're cutting holes in here, stirring up the ground a little bit, and this is what's going to happen. Your next generation. This is all regen. So this is it. Sustainable. This is how it's sustainable. Here's main skid trails. Beauties. Look at this. Almost dust. Remember, this is a soft maple swamp. In the spring, oh, there'll be at least a foot of water. The farmer says it'll be above your boot, so that'd be, 18 inches. I guess it depends on how high of a boot you wear. But yeah, there we are. Kind of windy, but that's no problem with the skid steer. Beauty. These trails are beauty. You can see there's a big wolf soft maple, another one. Ugly looking things. Time to move some wood. This will be our last load of firewood. And we'll set up that load of logs and you'll come in here. But this is where we're running. Going out and around up into the lane by the shop there. So you can see he's got to back in all this way, and that just goes around this corner. Right, no, I can't even see. Right where that tree is. You pull in the field and then back her, dial her right in. No problem. And this field actually dries real quick. We get rain, and as long as we get sun and a bit of wind, you can get it dry within a day. So that's good. No pushing. We don't have the skidder, but there is a Case tractor MX 120, I think. But yep. Oh, missed some there. clean up those logs. Oh, there you go. 15 full quarts. Alright, so we're going through our logs. You see all different lengths. What lengths do we cut? We can cut from 8s to 16s. That mill can take max 16. We cut mostly 8s, 10s, and 12s. Why? Well, they want heavy to 8s and 10s. We do have some 12s in here, so it doesn't take too long to stack them up, but this is what it's like running a small landing. Most of the stuff is bucked up, but the odd piece is not. So those look like all 8s. So when I say an 8-footer or a 10-footer or a 12-footer, that's 8'6", 8 feet 6 inches, 10 feet 6 inches, 12 feet 6 inches, and so on. 14. So they'll take 9s as well. 9s they'll use for railway ties. Another grapple of 8s. So it moves it along fairly well. It's not too bad. No different than really using the forks. So yeah, like I said, he's got, when he gets orders, the mill that we sell to, when he gets orders, and he'll want, you know, even specialty logs if we happen to be logging in that species. We'll cut them, we'll help them, we'll cut them some if we can make it work. Like I said, this is heavy to 8s and 10s because of the market he has right now, because markets are tough. So makes it easier to sell, get a little bit more money. So yeah, that's our saw logs. And down to 12-inch, or approximately. That one's maybe a touch small, but ooh, that one. Touch small. Alright guys, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. A little bit more action and a little update on the mad neighbors and what happened with that. So, hey, we're doing nothing wrong. We just carry on, minding our own business to start with. So, anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. That's probably 3/4 of a load. He can put on probably average 8,000 feet on the truck, so probably close to 3/4 of a load. He's gonna pull some logs from our yard and that will top him off.